Hello everyone. Someone asked me if I would test Guild Wars 2. I haven't played since I bought it Black Friday. I played for about 2 months. It was on sale for $19.99 and I just couldn't pass it up. I heard so many good things about it, but at the time I was playing Final Fantasy XIV, so I didn't really have, I couldn't really get into it. I was playing on a laptop too, so I was playing on like Intel HD 3000, so it was low settings, and it was like such a difference to come here and now play on ultra settings, which is pretty much maxed out every setting. It did this automatically. As you can see while I'm recording, I'm only getting about 35 frames a second. Wow, I have a 974 ping. 888. That's really high tonight. Usually it's about 600. But that might be the Guild Wars servers. I'm playing on native full-screen borderless window at 1400 by 1050. That's as high as the monitor will go. So it's fine by me. It doesn't matter. Still looks good. Still incredibly playable. What was I saying? I get about 65, 70 frames a second when I'm not recording. Now, it's been a long time since I've played, so the combo system for me is still kind of, I'm still trying to figure it out again, but I think I got it down. Don't run. This is just my performance as a player. This has nothing to do with the latency. The skills are all, there's not much latency between pressing the button and getting a reaction. The game looks really good. Plays really well. I keep getting this thing. It says you've unlocked a bag of laurels. And I double click it, but it doesn't do anything. Must be in my inventory or something. Like I said, I haven't played for months, so at least 5 or 6 months. And when I did play, it wasn't very long. So I'm not an expert. Still trying to work out this combo system. Perhaps I should not have attacked this creature. He seems to be doing quite well against me. It's pretty playable. It's very playable. Just like Arcade or Final Fantasy. If your internet is, the reason why you don't want to play a game, just test it for yourself, because people always say satellite internet is terrible for gaming, and it really isn't, unless you're playing, super twitchy games like Call of Duty, which, by the way, I'll be getting a copy of World at War, because that was the only one that I liked. And not because of the zombies. That had nothing to do with the zombies. The latency in an MMO like this is not as bad as it would be in a first-person shooter, because you just have to stand there and, mash buttons. In a first-person shooter, every millisecond counts between being killed or killing someone else. But in an MMO RPG like this, it really doesn't matter. So if you only wanted to play World of Warcraft or Guild Wars 2 or Arcade or anything like that, satellite internet is more than enough. I mean, EverQuest was run on 56K, and that had a latency of about 1200 milliseconds. Her robot dance is so good. That's one of the things that I love about Guild Wars 2. I mean, look at the takeoff animation. It looks so fluid. It's like she leans forward like she actually weighs a little bit. And she's pushing that weight forward and then comes to a stop. Switches on her heels when she's moving. I don't have any of the other races made, but I'm sure their animations are just as good. And the textures are nice. I mean, you know, they look crisp. There could be a little more grass, but it's not a problem. And this is still the newbie area. I've only been in this area. I'm sure that, you know, in the massive world, there are better areas that look a lot better. And, you know, I can't wait to explore them. I'm actually in between MMORPGs right now because I'm kind of taking a break from Final Fantasy. Mostly for financial reasons, because it just became tedious to keep paying for it, and you know, it's a very linear game in my opinion. And I wanted to try out ArcAge.
How'd that feel? Excruciating?
Now, I think I have to be facing them to hit them. I'm not sure. But I don't want this video to drag on too long. Like I said, it's not a review of the game. It's a review of how well it plays on the internet. Let me check my bandwidth again, or ping again. 832, average 779. Usually it's about 680. And that extra 100 milliseconds can make a difference in a first-person shooter. When I play PlanetSide, I guess Sony's servers are really good. When I play PlanetSide, I get about 630 milliseconds ping. And that's enough. Because if you've seen my video, if you haven't seen my video yet, go ahead and watch that. I get a couple kills and I drive around. It's pretty cool. The latency really is not an issue unless you absolutely have to have that Twitch speed gaming. The only reason I have satellite internet is because I live in the middle of bumfuck Egypt, and their only internet that's here is 12 kilobytes dial-up from Verizon, which is $60 a month, or satellite, which is, coincidentally, $60 a month. Exede satellite internet is pretty good. And I usually average about 16 megabytes down and 4 megabytes up, and that's fine by me. You know, I don't have to have 80 megabytes of download speed. I'm not downloading too much of anything anyways, you know, I'm torrenting half the internet. I just play games, I do some art, watch some funny videos on YouTube, check my Facebook and email. That's about it. So if the internet that you have is really the decision that's breaking you from keeping you from getting a game, it really shouldn't be, because even if you had like 2 megabytes DSL, you would still be able to play online games. I think World of Warcraft did a study. The average bandwidth they send up and down in the stream when you're online is only like 150 kilobytes of information. So if you have 2 megabytes DSL, go ahead and play World of Warcraft. Or if you have satellite internet like me, test it out for yourself. There's a ton of free video games out there that'll let you just play them for free. And if you don't like the performance, then move on to something else, because it's usually server-based. Can I sit here? Yeah, but it looks funny. Oh, thanks for watching, guys. I hope this helps you make your decision in buying a game if you have satellite internet.